This week on ARE Minority Connect, I've got something special and unique for you. We're going to discuss what's on this board right here behind me. So let's go and let's get into it. All right, you guys. So as I start off always, I need for you guys to like this video. I need for you to share this content with someone because again, you know someone who can use this information. And then I also need for you to subscribe to the channel because I'm going to continue to drop great content. So like I said, this week, I've got something a little unique for you guys. I was actually just cleaning out of a closet and I found my board that I actually used for when I was studying for the ARE. And it's kind of crazy because the dates on it are very similar to the time of year that we are now. But as you'll see in a minute when I start to go over it, this was my study schedule. This is going to kind of show you guys kind of some of the tips that I've shared with you in some of the other videos on how you can kind of incorporate practice exams and how you can incorporate quizzes and how you can incorporate a lot of different things. And so when I saw this, I thought, hey, this would be a great topic to talk about. I actually really wanted to dive into NCARB's new report, NCARB by numbers. I think there's some interesting data in there, but I'll save that to next week. So without further ado, let me go ahead and just share with you what's on the board and we'll get into it. All right, guys, so this is a little bit unique setup, but I really wanted to show you guys an actual example of my study schedule. Like I said, in some of the other videos, I kind of have given you what I thought was kind of a good way of incorporating certain things. And when I found this, I thought this was the best example to show you guys. So let me just give you a little background information. This was from, I think I probably had already taken PPD, and I think I didn't pass it. But I surely had already taken PDD and passed it by this time. So let's go ahead and get into this. As you guys can see, I was actually taking project planning and design, and my test date was actually on 9/17, right? So what I want to do is I want to start over here and show you guys kind of my schedule on this side over here. So on August 8th, 15th through the 19th, I was actually reviewing the ARE drills and watching the videos. The ARE drills are something that comes with the Young Architect Bootcamp. I was a part of that. I think that you can actually purchase the ARE drills separately by themselves if you want that study material. You can go to Young Architect and review this if that's something that you want. Okay, so then I have 8/20 to 8/20 to 8/21, which is the 21st of August. I have take the NCARB PDD test. This is one thing I want to highlight. So you might say, well, hey, you were studying for PPD. Why are you taking the PDD NCARB exam? Well, it's important because for me personally, PPD and PDD, they have some overlap with each other. And so I thought it was important for me to still continue to look at PDD material as I prepare for PPD. Okay. Then I have on 8/21, which was a Black Spectacle meetup. If you have Black Spectacles, they do have meetups that they have. I think they're on Sundays between 2 and 4. At least that's what it used to be. A lot of times I would go to these if I felt there was a topic that week that I thought was important for me to attend, and so I would go to it. Then we have August the 22nd through August the 26th, and it says PA week. Again, I'm pretty sure you're like, well, you were studying for PPD. Why are you studying PA? Again, like I said, this was actually probably me studying for a retake of PPD, but PA content as well is you can probably find or you will see on PPD. So yes, it's important to even go over PA, which is Programming and Analysis testing material. So, and I've got on here Amber Book flashcards, very important. If you have Amber Book and you have their flashcards, I say look at, if you're studying for PPD, look at the PA flashcards and look at the PDD flashcards. If you have the time, spend the time looking at all three. I know that might be a daunting task, but trust me, it will help. It will help you pass. Then I have 2 designer hacks. Remember, in my previous videos, I talked about Pop Quiz Wednesday. So I'm pretty sure on Wednesday, I probably did 2 pop quiz from Designer Hacks. Again, Designer Hacks is usually pretty quick. You can do like 25 questions and go from there. I have Problem Seeking on here, the book Problem Seeking. If you're not familiar with that, please look into getting that book for PA, but also you can use it for PPD. I'm pretty sure I was probably looking at something about grossing factors, or I was looking for content concerning gross and net. I'm pretty sure that's what I was looking for when I was looking at Problem Seeking. And then I have Site Planning and Design, another good book that is good for PA, but also PPD. You're still going to be learning about slopes. You're still going to be learning about soils, what types of soils to use for your building foundation. There's just a lot of different environmental content that is very important when it comes to PA and PPD. Okay. So then I have on here 827. Look at that. PPD Amber Book test. Okay, so this is when I took an Amber Book PPD test. It's pretty sure this was a Saturday, because remember, a lot of times I took my exam on Saturdays. I like to also take my practice exams on Saturdays. So this was my first stab at that. Then I've got 828, which is the next day. Went to another Black Spectacle meetup. I'm pretty sure what I did was probably earlier that day, I probably went through the Amber Book test, the questions I got right and wrong, and then I probably attended the meetup. And again, this must have been a meetup that I thought was very important for me to attend. Then I have 9/29 to 9/2, which was my review week. And I know it's small, but what I have on there is notes and Hyperfine. So during that week, I was only studying my notes, things that I had found that was very important. And then I was also using, going through Hyperfine. If you're not familiar with Hyperfine, I think at least at the time that I was using it, it's set up like they call them assignments. And I would go through the assignments. They have like extra material that you can read. And I know I probably went through that, and it was probably just like more of a review. So from 9/5 to 9/9, I actually have videos and flashcard review. Probably so during that week, I was probably watching a lot of the YouTube videos and looking at different content that's out there on the web, maybe watching videos of different systems, lighting systems, mechanical systems, what have you. And then flashcards, Amber Book flashcards. Again, I think it's very important, if you can, look at the flashcards. If you're studying for PPD, look at the flashcards for PA, and then look at them for PDD. If you're taking PA, for instance, look at PPD flashcards and PDD flashcards. I think if you can get through those, it will be a great help when trying to pass the exams. Then I have 9/10 was a Black Spectacle PPD exam. So again, that's me taking another practice exam before my actual exam. Then I have 9/11 is reviewing. So it must have been like that Sunday. I'm pretty sure that was probably a Sunday, maybe. If I didn't go to a Black Spectacle meetup, then that meant that it was a topic that I just didn't think that was important for me or that I need to attend. Then I have 9/12 to 9/17, which is test week. And on here it says videos and final review, only subjects that need work. So on your test week, you want to start to narrow your scope. You don't want to be trying to cram a lot of information into your head and trying to go all over the place and pick this up and pick that up and read this and read that. You want to start to narrow it down and focus on the topics that you think that you need the most help with, which comes up here to this column here. So I have this title is review topics before exam. And I have little check boxes. These were things that I thought that I needed to go over before I actually took the exam. And they have little check marks on them. And so I had parking lot and design, mechanical systems, lighting systems, structural, and then seismic issues. And so those were things that I felt was important for me to go over before I actually took the actual exam. Those are areas I wanted to make sure that I hit. So in a nutshell, that's it. I want to share this with you guys. I thought this was very important. I hadn't erased the board for almost a year. I guess I can now erase it because I'm done now. But this is just an example of everything that I've been talking about. And you can see that it's here on this board here. So that's it. I'll leave you with that. And so until next time, peace.